Hi, I'm John, and this is N-Scale Friday. Today we have a locomotive from Atlas to look at, so let's head over to the workbench. This model comes packed with everything you'd expect, including the warranty information, exploded view parts diagram, and the DCC Quick Start Guide. All right, so here's what we're looking at today. This is an EMD GP40-2 model in N-Scale. This comes from Atlas, and it's in their Master Series. Atlas has two different versions of this. They have a DCC ready one that goes for $134.95, and then they have a DCC and sound equipped one like this that comes with ESU DCC. These go for $244.95, and these are MSRP, so that means manufacturer's suggested retail price. If you shop around, you can certainly find them for less. Your best bet would be to go to Atlas's website and see if they have the one or ones you're looking for, because they have a whole bunch listed on the website. So looking at the side detail of this model, you can see that the handrails are very straight. The paint and markings on this model are also really well done. I mention all the time about how good the pad printing is getting these days, and that goes for not only the Operation Lifesaver logo, but also all this little detail that's picked out with red down here around the fuel tank. If you look really closely, you can see that there's some minor gapping here on this hinge detail on this one door in the Operation Lifesaver logo. Okay, looking more closely at the detail around the cab, from this angle you can see that it has a nicely rendered air conditioning unit up top. Looks like there's an antenna here on the side. The number boards look really good, actually, and I'm pretty sure that those will light up with the headlights. We'll take a look at the headlights later. But something else I'm really liking about this model, just off the top here, is the fact that it has the little yellow pinstriping on the edges of the stairs, as well as this separate yellow parts here on the handrails. That's a nice touch. And here's a brief look at the detail around the Fireman side. Here's a look at the Fireman's broadside, and you can see that the printing and paint on this side also are really good. The handrails also are very straight. You can tell there's a little fan slash blower detail here. That's one of the spotting features for a GP40-2, really for GP40. And also you can tell when I tilt it up like this and get that reflection off the light, that the detail in the trucks is pretty good. The detail on the rear of the model is similar to what we saw on the front. It has molded grabs that go up the back here, and then the LEDs here, and something that's noticeable, but I'm going to show you from the other 3/4 view because I think it'll show up better if I raise the camera slightly, is that all the walkways have the diamond plate tread, which is pretty cool. Usually the N-Scale models from Atlas don't have that detail, so that looks really good. Now we're going to look at the roof detail. You can tell that the fans are molded, but they're done in such a way that it creates the illusion of depth. Like you can see the fan blades in there, which looks pretty good. The horn casting is actually surprisingly good. It's just a plastic molded piece. It looks to be separately applied, but that's just a plastic mold. The dynamic brake fan, much like the other fans, looks like it's molded, but has that illusion of depth. And then from this angle, you can see a better view of the air conditioner. Overall, the top detail looks really good, and from viewing distance, you know, this is what we've come to expect from N-Scale, and looks good overall. Something else that Atlas talks about on the website is that these models will or will not have the dynamic brake fan based on whether the prototype has it or not. So that's kind of a cool detail to have. This one obviously does. All right, so this is my favorite part, as you know. We're going to run the locomotive. Now we're going to run the model with the sound turned off so we can hear what the mechanism sounds like. It's very quiet. Yeah, very quiet. I have the fan running in my office, so you might not even hear anything but the fan. That's how quiet the model is. So now we'll take a look at the lights. They're directional and they're LEDs. And as you can see, with the F0 key, when I turn it on, as I surmised before, the number boards do in fact come on with the headlight. And when I reverse direction using my throttle, the rear headlight and number boards come on. This is another solid release from Atlas. The GP40-2 is a very common prototype that can be seen on a lot of different railroads. This Operation Lifesaver unit gives us a really cool paint scheme to look at. The running qualities are superb, and it's just a really great model. So good job, Atlas. I'll see you next time.